Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Welcome to Pilates. So glad you're here and right before wellness break, such a perfect time. All you're gonna need today is something that makes you comfortable on the floor. So that can be a mat, aerobic mat, beach towel, whatever you've got. And then make sure, if you want, you've got some water next to you so you don't have to leave the screen. But no equipment for today, so you'll be all good. And whenever you're ready, we're just gonna find a spot standing on our mat. Feet nice and wide, toes facing the outside. We're gonna start with those big deep breaths. So we inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Feel those ribs expand and exhale. Two more, inhale and exhale. Great job, dropping that chin down to the chest, remaining still nice and tall. On your next exhale, go ahead and rock that head over to one side. Take an inhale and exhale, switching sides, rolling through the front. Inhale and exhale. One more time, back to the right. Inhale and exhale. Last time to the left. Inhale that head down to the center. Exhale. We're going to start with those breaths. We're going to bring in our body. So we inhale and exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale. We inhale and exhale. One more. We inhale and exhale. We're going into those squats. We inhale and we exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down, feet nice and wide. Inhale up. Exhale down, beautiful. Inhale up, warming up the backs of those legs, those quads, hamstrings, hips. Those are the easiest things for us to tear. So we want them to be nice and warm before we get going. On this last one, we're gonna hold right here, keeping that chest nice and high. 8 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, coming back up. This time we're gonna sweep, we're gonna drop the chest. Back up and down. Dropping that chest parallel to the mat. Beautiful. So this is gonna warm up the backs of the legs a little bit more. And one more, beautiful. Let's hold right here. Bring the hands down to the mat. Feet are still nice and wide. Those knees are bent. We're really feeling it in the hips here. And when you're ready, inhale. And on that exhale, we're gonna straighten, release those legs. Bending the elbows if you can. You can rock side to side. If you wanna release, you can grab opposite elbows. Just let yourself hang heavy. Hands back down to the mat, bringing the left hand in the center of the gaze. We're gonna inhale the right arm up, stretching out that chest, opening those shoulders. Exhale down, switching sides, right hand in the center. Inhale that left hand up. And exhale one more time, both directions. Inhale that right hand up. And switch, last one. Beautiful. Exhale, both hands down. Slight bend of the knees, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful, we're gonna roll the shoulders back. And roll the shoulders to the front. You can walk the feet in slightly if you need. We're gonna do a few twists, stretching out that spine. One more time, both directions. Coming to the center, you can roll out the wrist and ankles. You can grab a drink. The first thing we're gonna, first exercise we're gonna do today is we're gonna warm up the arms and shoulders. I think we did this last week, so go ahead and grab a drink if you need. And we will get started with those arms and shoulders. All right. So we're going to be standing parallel, toes facing the front. And when you're ready, we're going to lift our arms up to this T position. Fingers are nice and flexed. And we're going to start with small circles to the front. We pulse. Hey guys, just grab that back closet right there. And you can find a spot on the net. Thanks, friends. Our goal is to keep those elbows up. Now we're going to do small circles to the back. You'll start to feel it in the shoulders, under the arms, the tricep, these back muscles. Beautiful. Keep it going. Pulse. Four more counts. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Grab the arms behind the back. Straighten the arms. Roll out the shoulders. Hey friends, we're just getting started. Perfect. We're just warming up these arms and shoulders. Getting a little bit of work. All right, about time for our next set. So we're here, parallel, toes are facing the front. And when you're ready, arms in the T, and we're gonna do small circles to the front. We want that core to be nice and tight engaged. You're gonna start to feel it pretty quickly. Keep it going, pulse. 4, 3, 2. Now we do small circles to the back. This little tiny exercise, and you can really feel it in the arms, shoulders, and the sides of those back muscles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Beautiful. You can roll the shoulders, grasp the hands behind. We're going to do that exercise one more time. Get those shoulders nice and far. How are you feeling? You doing okay? Good, good. All right, last set. Parallel, toes are facing the front, arms in the T. Here we go. Pulse. Good work, you guys. Find that breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 4, 3, 2. Now circles to the back. We're halfway there, you guys. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last 4 counts. 4, 3, 2. And 1, release, roll those shoulders. I know. That's the hardest part of the class for me. You can grasp the hands behind, roll those shoulders back. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, grab a drink. We're going to move into our stability section next. So this is going to be some standing poses, and we're going to move throughout. One of my favorite phrases is to find strength in our stillness. So we're going to find these positions that maybe aren't very comfortable and easy to hold, and we're going to try to find our stillness, and through that we find our strength. If you think about gymnasts, when they're on the balance beam, their muscles are hard at work because they're finding that strength in that balance and that stillness. So that's what we're going to do, a little bit of that. Of course, if you fall, totally fine. It just means you're getting stronger. Yeah? So the first one we're going to do is we're just going to stand nice in the front. And I'm actually going to turn my feet out ever so slightly. I like to do this. It gives me a little bit more grounding. But if you prefer to have your feet parallel, you can. And you may find out as we get into the position. And when you're ready, we're going to shift our weight over to our left foot. And the first thing we're going to do is just try to pick the right foot up. So right here, I'm already feeling it in my calf. My quad is having to engage. And we're just going to hold right here for 8 counts. 4 more counts. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shift it out. Roll that ankle. Beautiful. Warming up those strength muscles. All right, when you're ready, finding your position on 2 feet. And when you're ready, we're shifting over to the opposite side. Your hands can do whatever you feel best. Some people like to have their hands wide. I like to have mine down sometimes on my waist. We're holding here for 8 counts. Think about engaging the core, belly button into the spine. 8 more counts. 4, 3, and one. Coming out, beautiful. We have two more, balancing on each side. Finding our balance on 2 feet first. When you're ready, shifting our weight over. This time, a little challenge. We're gonna lift the knee ever so slightly, and we're gonna flex the foot of the lifted leg. Holding here 8 seconds. If you feel shaking, that's great. That means the muscles are quivering. That means they're doing their work. 8 more seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it out. Roll that ankle. Great job. All right. Weight on 2 feet. When you're ready, shifting weight over. When you feel comfortable, lifting up that knee, flexing this extended foot. It's often that we have better balance on one side or the other, totally normal. We're often more strong on one side than we are on the other. 8 more seconds here. 8, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it out. Beautiful. We just have one more balance on both sides. Are you feeling it in the calves? Beautiful. Great. All right, one more time. Finding that balance. You may find also that you like your feet parallel. Find whatever's best for you. When you're ready, shifting our weight over. This time, we're going to bend the knee again, except we're going to keep our hip open. So we're opening up that hip. We're going to work right here, the back of that glute. This is our most challenging one. 8 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, pros, that was great. Awesome. All right, last balance. Here we go. Weight on both feet. When you're ready, shifting over. And we're gonna open that knee out to the side, flexing that foot. 8 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful release. You can rock the hips side to side. Awesome. Great work. One of my most favorite exercises. People often don't do it. It's kind of a weird thing, but I love it. All right, when you're ready, we're going to find our way down to our mat. We're going to have our feet nice and flat. And we're going to lay our spine all the way down on the mat. First thing we're going to talk about here is our alignment. So in Pilates, we want our core to be engaged the whole time or as best as we can. One way we do that when we're laying down is we make sure the bottom of our spine is pressed against the mat. So we naturally have a curve in our spine. It's called a C curve. We're going to counteract that by bringing our belly button into the spine, and I actually pick up my hips a little bit and roll that vertebrae down. You should feel almost like you're sucking in. So right here, even just laying down, your abs and core muscles are engaged. It's something to get used to. Just try the best you can. Keeping our feet nice and flat. Hands are down by our waist. And when you're ready, we're going to start with some basic crunches. We're just going to lift up and down. Think about lifting the shoulders off the mat instead of the head. We lift and down. We lift and down. 4 more. Warming up that core. And down. We lift. 2 and down. 2. We lift and down. Last one. We lift and down. Now we're going to come up and we're going to hold right here. Think about the hands reaching toward that opposite wall. 8 more seconds. If you want a challenge, you can pulse the hands. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lay it down. Knees into the chest. Beautiful. Rock side to side. We're going to do that 2 more times. So when you're ready, placing your feet on the mat, making sure that spine is down. Here we go. We lift. 2 and down. We lift. 2 Keep that breath. Think inhale and exhale. 4 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one, sorry. We inhale and exhale. We up and hold. If you want to pulse the hands, you can. 8 more seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping down, bring the knees into the chest. Rock side to side, beautiful. We have that set one more time. This time, if you want a challenge, you can bring the feet off the mat and the knees together up in tabletop. This is just gonna add a little bit more weight to the core. If not, you can absolutely keep those feet down nice and flat. So find the position that works best for you. And ready? Here we go. We lift, 2, and down. We lift, 2, and down. Belly button into the spine. Lift, 2, and down. We lift, 2, and down. 4 more. We lift, 2, and down. Great work. Nice and easy. Lift, 2. Use that breath to your advantage. 2 more. And down. Last one. We lift. And down. Now we're up and hold. Pulse the arms. Pulse. 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 8 more seconds. Keep it going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down. Knees into the chest. Rock side to side. Beautiful. We're going to work the top of the hip and the top of that quad, the thigh muscle. So when you're ready, we're going to hold one knee into our chest. We're going to extend that opposite leg. Now, we want to either flex or point our toes. The option is up to you. This just makes sure that all of the muscles are engaged. We want to make sure our ankles and our calves are working too. So when you decide which one you want to do, we're going to lift that extended leg about 2 inches off the mat. It's here and it's hovering. And when you're ready, we're going to get into leg lifts. So we're going to inhale and the leg's going to come up toward the ceiling. And then we exhale and it goes back down to the hover. So it's up, 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4, and down. Beautiful. So this is a little bit of a balancing act here. Up, 2. That core has to stay engaged. The legs have to be fully active. We're up, 2, 3, 4, and down. We're going to hold the leg in the hover for 8 seconds. 8, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring both knees into the chest. Rock side to side. Good work. All right, friends, now we're going to hold our opposite knee into the chest. We're going to extend that opposite leg forward. Again, deciding if you want to point or flex the feet. Whichever option is great. When you've decided which one you're going to do, we're going to hover that extended leg off. When you feel nice and secure, we're going to go into the leg lifts. Here we go. So we lift. 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4. We lift. 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3. Think about the breath. We inhale. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4 more. Good work. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. Last 2. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3. Last one. Here we go. We lift. 2, 3, 4, and down. We're holding the leg in the hover. 8 seconds. 8, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring both knees into the chest. Beautiful. All right, friends, we've got one more set of these leg lifts. This time, we're actually going to do both legs. I'm going to support my lower back, and I'm going to place my hands underneath my tailbone. If you don't want to do that, you can keep the hands down by the waist. But when you're ready, go ahead and straighten both legs. Point or flex the toes. We're just going to do 2 leg lifts here. Here we go. We lift. 2, 3, 4, and down. Keep the leg hovering. 3, 4. We lift. 2, 3. Good work. And down. We're going to hold it down for 4 seconds. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Bring both knees into the chest. Good work. Rock side to side. Catch your breath here. Take a few moments for yourself. Feel pride. We've already done such good work so far. We're over halfway done with class. You've got this. You're incredible. And when you're ready, use your momentum to come up to a seated position. You can grab a drink if you'd like. But when you're ready, we're going to come on our hands and knees. Everyone's still doing good? No pain or anything? Good, good. Only the good kind of pain, right? Good, all right. When you're ready, we're going to come on our hands and knees. We're going to check out our alignment first. We're going to use the mirror. So we want to make sure our shoulders, elbows, and wrists are all in line and that they're perpendicular to the floor. So we want to make as close to a 90-degree angle as we can. And the same thing with our hips and our knees. Now everyone's built differently, so we're all going to look slightly different in this position. But the best thing you can do is make sure those hips and knees are in line. Last thing we want to do is, again, engage the core. So right here, my core is released. I'm going to think about engaging, think about bringing that belly button into the spine. So right here, I'm already working. And we want the feet to be nice and flat, or as flat as you can get them on the floor. Beautiful. We're going to go into a little bit of balance, a little bit of strength. Find your breath here. Find a spot on the mat that's not moving. And when you're ready, we're going to lift one leg up parallel to the floor. You may have to shift around a little bit to find that balance. So our extended leg is parallel, and we either want to point or flex that foot again. We want the whole leg to be engaged. We're going to hold right here. Again, think about the core being engaged. We don't want to release the spine. We want to be nice and engaged here. Continue to hold. If you want a challenge, you can lift the opposite arm as leg and extend it toward that opposite wall. This is going to add a little less point of pressure on the mat, a little bit more difficult to balance. And wherever you are, if your hand is down or if your hand is up, we're going to start into our jaguar pose. What this is, we're going to inhale, we're going to bring the knee, and if your arm's lifted, the elbow in, and we're going to curl the spine. Then we're going to exhale, we're going to release. Think a jaguar running through the jungle. If the hand is down, you'll do the same thing where that knee comes in and extends. So find that position. We're going to do 8. Here we go. We inhale, in, and exhale, out. We inhale, in, and exhale, out. We inhale, in, and exhale. Find that breath. We inhale, in, and exhale. 4 more. You got this. Inhale, in, and exhale, out. Inhale, in, exhale, out. 2 more. We inhale, in, and exhale, out. Last one. Inhale, in, and exhale. If your arm is lifted, bring it to the mat. Keep that leg extended. We're going to hold here for 8 more seconds. 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping that knee. Open the knees. Sit back in child's pose. Let those shoulders release. The core relaxing down into the mat. Take a few deep breaths here. Grab a drink if you need. And when you're ready, we're going to come come back up on those hands and knees. Starting by finding that alignment again. I always have to use the mirror as my friend to make sure I've got it. Core is engaged, so our back's not released, our core is nice and tucked. And when you're ready, we're gonna extend that opposite leg out. Finding the balance, pointing or flexing that foot. Looking down at a spot that's not moving on your mat. It's not a good idea to look at yourself in the mirror during this. Sometimes we can lose our balance doing that. Finding your breath here. And again, if you want that challenge, you can lift the opposite arm up to the opposite wall. Again, you may feel more stable on one side than you do the other. That's totally normal. And if you're shaking or if you fall out, that's okay. That means you're getting stronger. Wherever you are, holding the balance, finding the breath. And when you're ready, we're going to go into our Jaguars. 8 on this side. Here we go. We inhale, in, and exhale, out. We inhale, in, and exhale, out. We inhale, in, and exhale, out. We inhale, in, and exhale. 4 more. Here we go. Inhale, in, and exhale. I'm taking 2. We've got this. Inhale, in, exhale. Last 2. Inhale, and exhale. Last 1. We inhale, and exhale. Keep the leg extended. Drop the arm. Leg nice and tight. 8 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that knee, sit back in child's pose. Beautiful work. We've got one more strength exercise before we move into our relaxation and stretching. So grab a drink if you need. But whenever you're ready, go ahead and meet me down flat on your mat, on your stomach. With your forehead on the mat, or if you need, you can turn your head to the side. My feet are nice and flat. My toes are down on the mat. We're going to finish off by working the back of our core, our lat muscles, and our hamstrings. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our hands by our ears and our elbows are bent. I'm looking down at the mat. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale and we're going to lift the chest just as high as we can. We're going to keep the legs down flat. And then we come back down. We lift, 2, and down, 2, lift, 2, and down. Really squeeze those shoulders, lift, 2, and down. Last 1, we lift, 2, and down. Now we're going to lift the shoulders and the feet at the same time. This is going to gain actually a little bit more balance. We're going to work the back of the legs. We're going to do 8 here. Get ready. 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Lift, 2, and down. We lift, 2, and down. We lift, 2, and down. We lift, 2, and down. 4 more right here. We lift, 2, and down. Good work, you guys. Last 3. We lift, 2, and down. 2, lift, 2, and down. 2. Last 1. We lift, 2, and down. Now we're going to come up and hold for 8 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Beautiful. Let that head lay flat on one side. Find the breath. If you want, you can push back into child's pose. Beautiful. Whenever you're ready, everyone meeting me in child's pose. We're going to start to bring that heart rate down, go into some stretching. We're going to start with the shoulder. So when you're ready, we're going to inhale one arm up to the sky. We're going to exhale and weave it under that opposite shoulder. Laying down flat on that shoulder, letting the chest hang heavy. Take an inhale and exhale, releasing that arm. Inhale that opposite arm up to the sky and weave it under the opposite shoulder. Take an inhale and exhale, release. Holding this child's pose, a few more seconds. And when you're ready, go ahead and meet me in a seated position. We're going to stretch out these hips a little bit. Grab a drink if you need. First thing we're going to do is we're going to extend one leg out in front of us. We're going to bring our opposite ankle on top of the thigh, a little close to the knee, but it doesn't have to be on top of the knee. We're going to flex both of our feet. We're going to inhale the arms up. We're going to exhale and we're just going to lean toward that extended leg. Take an inhale and exhale, release. Beautiful. Switching sides, extending that opposite foot, bringing that opposite ankle on top of the thigh or the knee, however feels comfortable for you. Flexing both feet, and when you're ready, inhale the arms up. Exhale down toward that leg. So you're going to feel a stretch in the back of the calf, the hamstring, and then possibly this hip. Take an inhale. And exhale, release. Beautiful. We're actually going to stretch out our hips. So we're going to stay like this, except we're going to bend this bottom leg, bringing our ankle down toward the mat. And when you're ready, depending on your flexibility, you may be able to come further down. It's going to look different on absolutely everyone. We all are born with different hip openings and literally different hip sockets, so we truly will look different. Wherever you are though, if you want a further stretch, you can lean into it. That's just gonna put a little bit more weight on the hips. For me, it mainly stretches the top leg. For some people, it stretches more of the bottom leg. Take an inhale and exhale, release. Beautiful. We're gonna switch sides. So bringing the opposite leg down, crossing this leg over. Right here may be enough, but find that position that's best for you. The goal is to stack the shins. Some people are actually able to stack the knees. I'm not quite there. But wherever you are, go ahead and take a slight lean forward to lean into that stretch. Use the breath, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale, release, beautiful. We're gonna go into mermaid pose, so we're gonna bring both of our legs over to one side. This is gonna look different, so some people tuck under, some people's legs are extended, whatever's best for you. And when you're ready, we're gonna inhale the arms up. We're gonna exhale and lean toward the feet. And inhale the arms up. This time we're gonna lean away from the feet. Beautiful. One more time, inhale, over toward the feet. And arms up. Release. We're gonna switch sides, so feet over to the opposite side. We have to wiggle around a little bit. But when you feel comfortable, inhale the arms up. Exhale over toward the legs. You'll feel a good stretch on this side, but you'll also feel a stretch right here on this crunched hip. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, we're gonna lean away. And last one, inhale the arms up. And exhale toward the feet. And arms up. And release, beautiful. Go ahead and join me in a comfortable seated position. So it can be legs open, butterfly, crisscross, whatever's most comfortable for you. Go ahead and sit up nice and tall. And when you're ready, just close the eyes. We're going to end class the way we started, which is by bringing attention to our breath. We want to ground ourselves. So at the beginning of class, we were standing and we were grounding ourselves. But here we're lower to the ground. And for me, it's always easier for me to ground myself when I'm seated. Feeling the inhales and exhales. Letting the breath feel all parts of you. Let it fill all the way through your limbs. And when you exhale, we're pushing out anything we want. So of course we're pushing out carbon dioxide, but I also like to push out negativity, any doubt I have in myself, any doubt I have in others. And then when we inhale, we want to inhale all the things we want. So yes, we inhale oxygen, but we can inhale pride. We can inhale strength. We can inhale kindness. And then we exhale. Taking a few minutes to yourself. You can reflect on the class, maybe things that you did that you didn't know you could do. You all already did the hardest part, which is coming to the class, so I'm so appreciative of that. And exhale. On that next exhale, go ahead and drop the chin down to the chest, letting the back of the neck release and open up. And inhale and exhale. We're going to rock our ear over to one shoulder, so stretching out the side of the neck. And inhale. Exhale, rolling through the center, bringing our head over to the opposite side. One more time, both directions. Exhale, the chin down to the chest, and over to that first side. Inhale, and exhale one more time. Inhale and exhale, chin down to the chest. And inhale, lift the face. And when you're ready, opening the eyes. Beautiful. I'd love to end each of my classes with namaste. Namaste just means the inner light and joy in me sees, recognizes, and loves the inner light in all of you. And I truly do. I really appreciate you guys coming. If you want to join me, we bring our palms together. The fingers come to the top of our head, down to our chin. We have a slight bow, and we all say namaste. Namaste, friends. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Friends online, thank you so much for coming. Hope you guys have an awesome wellness